So it looks like Walmart will be raising their prices. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here we go.
All right, there's more breaking news coming into the situation right now. Walmart warning this morning it's raising some prices because of tariffs. This comes with the company just releasing a new report about its outlook for the rest of the year. I want to go live right now to CNN business and politics correspondent Vanessa Yurkevich in New York. Vanessa, you were on that call. What more can you tell us?
Wolf, America's largest retailer, largest employer, and really a bellwether for the U.S. economy, posted.
So largest retailer, largest employer, and the largest grocery chain in the world. Crazy. And they're going to be raising prices. So you know that it's bad when you have the largest retailer raising prices.
Strong sales growth in the second quarter, but definitely faced some headwinds from tariffs. And we saw that profits in the second quarter did not meet Wall Street's expectations. And that's actually why you see Walmart's stock down right now about 4.5%. Listen, tariffs was the big point of conversation on this 1 hour call with investors. A lot of questions about what price pressures were going to be trickling down to consumers. You had the CEO, Doug McMillon of the company, saying that so far tariff impacts have been gradual, so consumers haven't reacted so much to price hikes, but where they're now putting out post-tariff inventory, and they're going to see price level increases on a week-to-week basis. So that's obviously concerning for the company.
Now, you heard that. So post-tariff, the products that they're going to be getting in now that they're going to be paying tariffs on those, they're saying now that these prices on a weekly basis are going to increase. So this is really, really bad news for the average American who just wants to go to the grocery store and find products at a reasonable price. I mean, you have the largest retailer telling you, look, things are going to change, and there's nothing that we can do about it. The talk before was, well, maybe some of these corporations will just eat the costs of tariffs. They're just not going to pass it on to the consumers. Well, that's not the case. We're hearing major corporations. We just saw Home Depot say that they are going to gradually increase their prices. Walmart is now saying it. I heard that Adidas is saying the same thing. And so we're going to hear more and more retailers out there saying, look, this is the way we're going to do business. And that's going to cost the American people. So eating the tariffs, that thought back in 2-3 months ago, that's no longer. We're now seeing what's happening, and it's not good for the American people.
On that full screen you just had up there, another point of on the call was, despite these price hikes, they have seen resiliency from the U.S. consumer. Ultimately, Walmart still has some of the best prices, and that's why you're seeing increases in the grocery department. You're seeing increases in consumer spending on e-commerce. They did bring in a lot of inventory ahead of tariff hikes, and that's why they've been able to mitigate a little bit better. Walmart also raising their full-year economic outlook, talking about being able to mitigate some of these price pressures a lot better than other retailers. Walmart, Wolf, obviously is in a much better position because of size and scope to absorb some of these price pressures because of tariffs. A big comparison to just yesterday with Target talking about the loss of sales in the second quarter and seeing consumers pulling back. Walmart saying that they are expecting to see growth the rest of this year despite having to raise prices on some of their items, Wolf.
And so you see Walmart saying that they expect to see growth. And the reason that they're going to see growth is because they're going to pass this cost on to the consumer. So they're not going to take a lot of this. And so they're still going to make profits. Now, the thing with Walmart, and they talked a little bit about this, they touched on this. Walmart is a large company, and so they can really stockpile. They can buy a lot of product, and they did that. And so that's why they were able to keep their prices pretty low. Now, the tragedy in this whole tariff talk is the fact that you have small businesses that are going to really suffer. And some of them are not going to make it. They're going to go bankrupt because they can't compete with these large corporations. Now, if these large corporations are raising prices, what these large corporations can do is they can raise prices just a little bit. So they're not seeing a big profit right off the bat. But these small mom and pops, they can't do the same thing. And as I stated with Walmart, they're able to buy in bulk and buy a lot of product, and they were able to buy a lot of product in the past before these tariffs really hit. These small mom and pops don't have the bankroll to do that. And so their prices in these small mom and pop stores, their prices are going to be higher, most likely. And that is going to result in people saying, well, we can't shop at this small mom and pop because they're charging more than Walmart is. And so they go to Walmart, and that means less business for the small mom and pops. The small mom and pops go out of business. And then Walmart becomes even stronger because now you don't have this small mom and pop competition that you had before, where some people were pretty loyal to these small mom and pop stores because they wanted to shop local. But if the prices are just too high at these local stores, they're probably going to go to Walmart. And that's unfortunate. And one more thing, and I've talked about this before, and I want to continue talking about it when it comes to digital pricing. So digital price tags now. Walmart and a lot of their stores are starting to roll this out. And what that means is they can change the prices with the click of a mouse. So within seconds, they can change the prices. And it doesn't even have to be the store. So they don't even have to look at what's going on in the store as far as their inventory. They can look at what's going on in the economy when it comes to different products and raise their prices at the click of a mouse in all of their stores. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And so we're going to see price surging like we've never seen before. Now, Walmart, they're rolling this out. You're going to see the other major competition, other major stores are going to be doing the same thing. They even talked, this was a couple of years ago, they talked about doing this in the fast food industry. So having, I think Wendy's is they tried to roll this out and then they backpedaled from that because they got a lot of backlash from consumers. But what Wendy's was talking about doing is different times of day, it would be cheaper to buy their food. And then different parts of the day where it was busier, it would be more expensive to buy their food. So we see surge pricing when it comes to their menu. And they backtrack from that. But I would imagine in the future, we're probably going to see something like that. Now, what some of these fast food restaurants have the opportunity to do is say, look, tariffs is getting us too, and that's why we have to do this surge pricing. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future. I just wanted to bring this to your attention when it comes to Walmart, the largest retailer in the world. They have indicated that they will be increasing prices on a weekly basis. And so my only advice at this point, if you can stock up on food, if you can stock up on certain items, I would definitely do that now. Don't wait because Walmart's already indicated this. So this is not going to be something that should be a shock to you because if Walmart's saying that they're going to do this, they're going to do this. One more thing too that I want to talk about. You notice these corporations are saying they're gradually increasing their prices. I haven't heard of any corporations that are saying we're drastically increasing our prices. And there's a reason why they're doing that. They're saying that they're gradually increasing the prices because if they said that they're drastically increasing the prices, you wouldn't even go to the store. But if they say they're gradually increasing prices, you will go to the store, even if on certain items, the prices have doubled. And you're seeing this happen on TikTok. You have people that are going to Walmart and they have some of the sticker price with the little perforated tag on the bottom that shows the price. They're ripping those off. Walmart is taking that off and then they're showing the price, in some cases, double what you would have paid for.
I saw a TikTok yesterday that was talking about price tags, and I happened to be at Walmart. Saw this cute little Stitch from Lilo and Stitch sweater for my daughter. Look, isn't it cute? Okay, so the TikTok was talking about how they've been removing all the perforated price tags from the clothing and jacking the prices up, trying to keep the consumers from realizing how far up they went with the prices. And I was like, surely they're not doing that. Now, see all these price tags? See how all the perforated ones are gone? And this says these are $12.98. You see that? You see that? But look, they missed one. Where'd it go? Right there. Look at that. They increased this. I'll show you. This is the same exact shirt on the same exact rack that now says $12.98. They increased it $5. $5 a piece. That is huge.
So on certain items, Walmart is drastically increasing the prices, but they can't say that, and they don't want to say that because they want you to still shop at their store. If they say they're drastically increasing it, you're not going to go to the store at all. You're just going to go somewhere else. You don't even want to see what the price is. But this is going around TikTok. There are a lot of people that are going into Walmart and they're actually finding these perforated price tags, and they're saying, okay, well, it was $7.89 and now it's $8.99. Or it was $7.89 and now it's $16.99 or something crazy like that. So they're seeing this in the stores, and this is only the beginning. So you can imagine come Christmas time when the demand is higher for certain items, we're going to see some really crazy prices. And so buckle up. That's what's going to be happening in the future. And if I were you, if you can afford to buy some presents right now, Christmas presents, I would do it now in August, in September. I wouldn't wait until November or December because those prices are going to go up. We already know that. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye. So that's all we have for this video. Make sure if you guys want to send me an email, you can do that, david@thetecshow.com. Like the video, subscribe for more, and check out these videos over here for some more great content. Talk to you later. Bye.